Hello there, I am Tommy Taco, and let's pick up where we left off, where the last game I played Toronto versus my team, New York. Toronto was leading after 7 innings, and the Yankees hit 2 home runs in the bottom of the ninth for a 6-5 victory. We're looking at the box score here for Toronto. They had 4 hits and 5 runs. Two of the hits were by Grichuk, who hit a homer off of Chapman in the ninth. As for the Yankees, everybody in the lineup had a hit. LeMahieu had 2 hits. Aaron Hicks had 3 hits, 2 of which were home runs, the other being a triple. Stanton homered as well. If we look at the pitching for the Blue Jays, Tanner Roark was less than impressive, only lasted just 5 1/3 innings. The Yankees were able to get 4 runs off of him. We go to the Yankees. Severino pitched well. He had 8 strikeouts. Happ came in to relieve him. There were some runners on. He actually ended up walking in a batter on a borderline pitch that was, I'd say, 75% in the strike zone. However, he did not get the call. Chapman struck out 3 for the save, did give up a home run. That brings us into the quick managing portion of the season. I will be quick managing from this game on Saturday the 4th against the Blue Jays all the way until Thursday, April 9th. Baltimore will sim to here. The next game that I will play against the computer will be in Oakland. In the following week, I will play at Texas, one of those games. So we are going to be simming, or quick managing rather, 6 games. So let's get right into it. Paxton is on the bump today for the Yankees. I do know that. Against Trent Thornton, who is a righty. As for the lineup, I believe I'm going to give Gary Sanchez the day off. We'll put in good old Kyle. Aaron Hicks has started off the season hitting well. And there we have it. LeMahieu, Judge, Torres, Stanton, Hicks, Gardner, Voit, Urshela, and Kyle.
Play ball.
And we're off. Leading off for the Blue Jays, Panic. Leads off with a single. Going through here. Paxton gets out of the inning. Yankees come to bat. Nothing eventful there. On to the Blue Jays. On to the Yankees. Okay, 2 out, or 2 on, rather, here in the second inning. No outs. Let's see what the Yankees can do. Fielder's choice. Runners at the corners. Bases are juiced for Gio Urshela. He strikes out. Let's see what Kyle can do here. Alrighty. On to the Blue Jays here in the third. They go quietly on to the Yankees. Nothing doing there. And Teoscar Hernandez takes J.A. Happ deep. Why is Happ in the game? I would imagine that Paxton got hurt. Splendid. Wonderful even. Let's see if Happ can keep it together here. And he does. So bottom 4, Yankees down 1-0. Hicks leading it off. And 2-run homer for Urshela gives the Yankees the lead. So 2-1 Yanks after 4. Top of the 5th Blue Jays. Fisher leading off. They go down 1-2-3 on to the Yankees. A home run for Gleyber Torres for a 3-1 Yankees lead. On to the Blue Jays in the 6th. Another 1-2-3 inning for Happ. Yankees 6th inning starting with Hicks. Urshela with a double scores Hicks. And Kyle gets out to end the inning. On to the Blue Jays in the top of the 7th. Happ still in. His energy's about halfway. He's been rolling along. I'm going to stick with him here. And it pays off. Yankees here in the 7th. LeMahieu walks to lead it off. And then the Yankees proceed to get out 1-2-3 after that. On to the 8th now. I got 2 lefties coming up in Vladdy Guerrero Jr. I'm going to stick with Happ for the moment.
Take your base, ball 4.
And he gets out of it, huh? All right, J. Happ. If indeed Paxton is hurt, I'm sure he will be replaced by Happ in the rotation. Okay, let's reset here. We got the Yankees up in the bottom of the 8th, starting with Hicks against Sam Gaviglio. And here we go. I take that back. They have switched their pitcher to Justin Miller, a right-hander, against the switch hitter Hicks. Hicks reached base, however, the Yankees go quietly after that. Okay, 9th inning. I've pressed my luck for too long, I think, even though Happ has pitched well. You know what? Chapman looked a little shaky in his first 2 relief appearances, even though he did pick up a save in the last game. I think I'm going to attempt to close this out with Tommy Kahnle, I think. Let's see if he can close the door here. So in the 9th for the Blue Jays, starting off with Teoscar Hernandez, who has already homered in the game, Bo Bichette and Grichuk, who homered yesterday. Let's see if Kahnle can close the door. Strikeout, strikeout, single, and does, oh boy, wonderful. I would imagine if the game is realistic, there will be a ton of Yankees injuries this year, so it'll give me good practice in all the rules for the roster and everything like that. So Paxton has forearm tightness. Yankees win the game. It appears Paxton will be out for a couple days. We'll keep him active. Hopefully he'll be ready to go for his next start. And I am on to the next game. Tanaka will be on the bump today. Against Chase Anderson for the Blue Jays, who's a right-hander as well. Let's see who needs a day off. Maybe we'll give Aaron Judge a breather and put in Talkman, and then we are going to take Miguel Andujar and put him in the game. You know what? I like Gardner up there with his speed. We'll keep Hicks here for now to drive in some runs with Andujar. And we're off. Tanaka toes the rubber. Tellez grounds out to lead off the game. And Gurriel Jr. takes Tanaka deep for a 1-0 Blue Jays lead. And then Tanaka pitches out of it. This will be the bottom of the 1st for the New York Yankees with their leadoff hitter LeMahieu. And they go 1-2-3 on to the 2nd for the Jays. They go 1-2-3. Yankees turn to bat. Nothing going there. On to the third. Blue Jays batting. 1, 2, 3. Yankees. Talkman leads off the bottom of the third with a single. Okay, here's the situation. 2 on, runners at the corners, 2 outs with Gleyber Torres up to bat. He walks. That'll bring up Stanton with the bases juiced. I do feel like entering the game here, but we're just going to manage along. And maybe I should have, but Stanton gets out. That'll bring up the Blue Jays in the top of the fourth. And the runner must have been thrown out at the plate on the double for the Blue Jays. Yankees get out of it, 1-0 going into the bottom of the fourth. And Gary Sanchez is up. He walks to lead off the inning. And Michael Talkman goes deep, a 2-run homer off of Chase Anderson to give the Yankees a 2-1 lead. I would imagine they went to the short porch in right field of Yankee Stadium. And that'll do it for the Yankees. Blue Jays up to bat. McGuire led off with the double, and then the Yankees pitch out of it. On to the Yankee fifth. Gardner leads off with a single. Okay, we have bases juiced. Gary Sanchez at the bat, or at the plate rather, with no outs. We got a pop-up for Sanchez, a fielder's choice for Hicks, and they do not score, and Andujar strikes out. You gotta love that. Bringing up the Blue Jays in the top of the sixth. Okay, now they have runners at the corners with 1 out, and Bo Bichette up. And Tanaka gets out of that one. The Yankees in the sixth. Couple walks and a double by LeMahieu, knocking in Talkman and Urshela to give the Yankees a 4-1 lead. 5-1 Yanks after 6. Grichuk leading it off for the Jays. He singles. And then a triple for McGuire. And that's all the Blue Jays will get to make it 5-2. Yankees in the 6th. Or 7th, rather. 2 on, 2 out for Urshela. He flies out. Blue Jays in the 8th. Okay, I think we've seen enough of Tanaka. He has pitched well today, pitching into the 8th inning. Let's see. We have a couple righties coming up. Let's go Chad Green today. And he pitches out of it. Yankees 8th, Wilmer Font on to pitch for the Blue Jays. Yankees leadoff batter LeMahieu comes to the plate. And the Yankees go 1, 2, 3. On to the 9th. Chapman should be ready to go. 5-2 lead. Let's see if he can get it done. Grichuk, McGuire, and McKinney against Aroldis Chapman. 5-2 Yankee lead here in the 9th. Strikeout. Single. Fielder's choice. 2 outs. McKinney on first. And Chapman closes out the game. The Yankees have defeated the Blue Jays 5-2. Save number 2 for Chapman. Now we're going to be playing Baltimore. They come to town after we were in Baltimore last week. Oh, we'll fly right through this. Staying in the Bronx with Jordan Montgomery, the lefty, against Asher. Asher! Let's see, as far as the lineup goes today, we have Aaron Hicks. We're going to give Urshela the day off. And I'd like to give Hicks the day off, but I am going to wait until tomorrow. And that's what I'm going with today. Alright, Jordan Montgomery toes the rubber. Jose Iglesias leading the game off for the Orioles. And here we go.
3-4, take the base.
Scoreless inning for the Orioles. Yankees follow up with a scoreless first inning. And Santander takes Jordan Montgomery deep to give the O's a 1-0 lead. And that's all the Orioles will get. The Yankees turn to bat. And Sanchez responds with a solo home run of his own. Hicks follows up with a single. And that's all for the Yankees in the second. On to the third inning. Orioles top of the lineup. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Montgomery to Santander, who homered in his last at-bat. And we have a stolen base. And the Yankees get out of it. Now it's their turn to bat. Torres doubles, and he's stranded. On to the Orioles in the fourth. Double for Iglesias scores 2. Montgomery walked a couple batters, Urias and Davis, and now the Yankees trail 3-1. So 3-1 after 3.5. Yankees bottom of the fourth. Nothing doing there. Orioles chant. Nothing going there for the Orioles in the top of the fifth. As well, a goose egg for the Yankees. So on to the top of the sixth, leading it off, Hayes for the Orioles. Another run for the Orioles as Chris Davis, the lefty, knocks in Urias. Okay, it might be time for Mr. Montgomery to go. We'll put in Holder. And he gets it done. So Yankees batting bottom of 6. The Orioles change pitchers to Hector Velasquez, who gets out of the inning. Holder leads off the 7th, walking the Orioles' Trey Mancini. He has walked 3 batters now, and there's only 1 out. I'm going to have to replace him. How about Ottavino? That didn't work out so well at all. And the Orioles now have a 7-1 lead. See if the Yankees have some fight in them. They absolutely do not. Maybe they're saving it for the later innings. 7-1 Orioles after 7. We're going to leave Ottavino in. And he pitches a scoreless 8th to bring up the Yankees in the 8th. Andujar leads off the inning with a single. Nothing doing there. Top of the 9th. We will bring in, let's see here. How about Tommy Canley? Come on, Tommy. We have 2 outs in the 9th. The Orioles with a commanding 7-1 lead. 7-1 going into the bottom of the 9th now. Yankees will be batting. Well, excuse me. The Yankees will start off the inning with Gleyber Torres, the 3-hole hitter. The Orioles have switched pitchers to Sean Armstrong. And the Yankees are defeated here today by the Orioles with a score of 7-1. We're going right into the next game. I hope that doesn't take him out of the rotation. John Means versus Garrett Cole. This is a game I played opening day when the Yankees were in Baltimore. A game the Yankees won 5-0. I think, let's see here. We want to give Glaber the day off. Put in Tyler Wade. Stanton's cold. You know what? I think I'm going to roll with this. Right? Actually, we'll switch Urshela and Wade. All right. That's what I got for today. LeMahieu, Judge, Andujar, Stanton, Sanchez, Hicks, Urshela, Voit, and Wade. Coming up next.
Let's play ball.
Orioles. Oh, righty. I didn't even start announcing, and they hit a home run. Urias takes Coldeep to lead off the game. Iglesias, excuse me. Urias is following Iglesias. Let's see if Cole settles down, and he does. Orioles 1-0. Yankees batting. And they tie it up on a sac fly by the designated hitter Miguel Andujar. Now the bases are loaded with 1 out, and Aaron Hicks is up against the lefty John Means. And he grounds into a double play. Tremendous, but the Yankees take the lead 2-1. Top of the second now for the Orioles. And the bases are loaded with no outs. Garrett Cole in trouble here. Bases loaded, no outs in the second. Wins is the batter, the catcher. And he reaches on some sort of error that scores a run. And Chris Davis with a single. He's having a resurgence at the plate. All righty, Iglesias, yeah. All right, Garrett, you're going to have to... wonderful. Is this guy hurt or something? You're going to have to... Wow. Just wow. Do I make him... He's going to have to take one for the team. And... oh, is he? Well, that was riveting. So... the Orioles scored 9 runs in the top of the second off of Garrett Cole. Tremendous. Tremendous. Yankees turn to bat here in the second, and they go 1-2-3. Garrett Cole still in. I will make him pitch till his arm falls off. That's why we pay him the big money here in New York. Orioles go quietly to bring up the Yankees. LeMahieu leads off the inning with a single, and nothing doing. Garrett Cole is still oh boy. All right, they score another run off of Garrett Cole. I hope he doesn't end up being like one Kenny Rogers in New York. Yankees turn to bat, and there's something positive. Gary Sanchez takes Means deep, and followed by singles from Hicks and Urshela. Tyler Wade with a double. Let's see if the Yankees can come back here. Okay, I've seen enough of Garrett Cole for probably the rest of this month, but you know, anything can happen in quick managing and simming. Or even user games for that matter. Oh boy. Oh, they did put Paxton into the bullpen. I want him to be ready for his next start, though. We'll go with Green. Well, Green answers the call, striking out the side in the top of the fifth. 11-5 Orioles. Andujar leading it off for the Yanks in the fifth, who go 1-2-3. Orioles turn. Chad Green gets out of the inning unscathed. Still 11-5, bottom six. Hicks leading it off against the just summoned lefty Wade LeBlanc. And he pitches a scoreless inning. Orioles turn to bat on Chad Green. They go 1-2-3. Okay, we have top or bottom of 7. Yankees down 11-5. LeMahieu up. So LeMahieu and Judge with back-to-back singles to start the 7th. And Andujar singles in a run. That'll be runners at the corners for the Yankees with no outs. Richard Blyer comes into the game, and Stanton pops out, and Sanchez grounds into a double play, but they do pick up a run, 11-6 Orioles. They are batting here in the 8th. We still have Chad Green in, who has been a warrior today, and another scoreless inning for Green. Yankees batting in the 8th. Nothing doing there. I think, why not give Britton an inning here? I don't think he's pitched in a couple days. So top of the 9th for the Orioles. Scoreless inning from Britton. That'll bring up the Yankees in the 9th, down 5 runs. They're bringing in Michael Givens. Tyler Wade will lead off, who leads off with a single. LeMahieu singles. Judge pops out. Andujar flies out. We got 2 outs, 2 on for Giancarlo Stanton. And he gets out. And the Orioles have defeated the Yankees 11-6. Cole getting absolutely embarrassed at home. That was his home opener, I believe. Or his home debut, I mean. Tremendous. Here we go. We're rolling along here. Boom, boom. Maybe my next game I'll play at Old Yankee Stadium. Luis Severino and Alex Cobb. I'm going to give Mr. LeMahieu the day off. We can put Urshela at second. Aaron Hicks is on fire. Gary needs a day off. Luke Voigt could use the day off. I think Michael Tachman plays. No, he does not. Let's see. I want Gardner to play. We'll see if Voigt can snap out of it. Aaron Judge could use a day off soon too. Oh, I don't want to do one of these. There we go. Split up the righties a little. And we are off.
Play ball.
Severino on the bump for the Yanks. 1-2-3 goes the Orioles in the first. Yankees turn to bat. They follow suit. Orioles in the second here. Another scoreless inning for Severino. Yankees at the dish. Go 1-2-3. Third inning for the Orioles. Chris Davis got a base hit and stole a base with 13 speed and a 3 for a steal. Kyle, I must say I'm quite disappointed. And Urias just so happens to drive in Chris Davis, giving the Orioles a lead, and he steals second. Alrighty, Kyle. But Severino gets out of it. Orioles take a 1-0 lead. Yankees at the plate. Kyle does get a single, but nothing doing there. Orioles turn to hit. They go quietly to bring up the Yankees in the fourth. Got Stanton on second after a double with 2 outs. And Hicks gets out. That'll bring up the Orioles in the fifth. 2 on and 2 out for the Orioles, and Severino gets the out to bring up the Yankees, who go 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the fifth. 1-0 Orioles after 5. The scoreless 6 for the Orioles. And Brett Gardner ties the game on a solo home run off of Alex Cobb. Judge singles to follow Gardner, who's sacked, bunted to second, and a single by Giancarlo Stanton. The Yankees playing a little small ball. I like to see that. Gets the Yankees the lead. Stanton, and now Hicks doubles. And the Yankees come away with a 2-1 lead after 6. Severino still going strong for the Yankees. And mows down the Orioles in the 7th. Yankees, Urshela leads off here in the 7th. Nothing doing there. Severino, we're gonna roll with Severino. Why not?
Your attention, please.
Trey Mancini, he's a hell of a hitter. I am going to bring in the reliable Tommy Kahnle thus far. And right on cue, he walks Mancini, but he does get out Nunez to get out of the inning. And now at the bottom of the 8th, Brett Gardner, the leadoff hitter, will be leading off the 8th inning. The Orioles bring in Velasquez. And Aaron Judge takes him yard. Good thing I didn't give him the day off. As Judge gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead. And they'll end the 8th with a 3-1 lead here. Tommy Kahnle, he did his job. Now I want to bring in Aroldis Chapman. See if he can close the door. In 3 innings, his ERA is a 6 so far. He does, however, have 2 saves. So, game reset, 3-1 Yanks. Top of the 9th for the Orioles, and let's see if Chapman can get the job done. And Dwight Smith leads off with a single. Santander grounds into a double play, 2 outs, and the Yankees have defeated the Orioles 3-1. Chapman picks up his 3rd save. Severino picking up the win. And this will be the last quick manage of the day. The next broadcast will be, I will be playing against the Oakland A's at the start of the Yankees West Coast trip. I'll be playing games in Oakland and in Texas's new stadium. Can't wait to see that. I was lucky enough to go to a Texas Rangers game a couple of years ago. Oh, you know what? I have to go real quick to my lineup. My apologies, or my pitching rotation rather. When Paxton was injured, they placed him on the bench, or I placed him on the bench, but he came back. My apologies. Now back to quick managing. As I was saying, I'll be playing games against the computer in Oakland and in Texas. A couple years ago, I went to a game in Arlington. Beautiful stadium. To be honest, I can't believe that the stadium is being replaced this soon. I believe it was only 20 years old, and it was a magnificent park. I believe there was a 3-foot hot dog there. I'm going to give Mr. Judge the day off after a job well done. He's a little tired. He's injury prone like everyone else. There we go. LeMahieu. I want to give Voigt the day off. Go with Andujar. Alright, here we go. I'm ready now. LeMahieu, Gardner, Torres, Stanton, Sanchez, Hicks, Andujar, Tauchman, and Urshela. Coming up next.
Let's play ball.
Yes, let us. Paxton, fresh off his injury, will be facing the Orioles, and Iglesias leads off, reaches on an error. But the Orioles do not score. That'll bring up the Yankees. LeMahieu leads it off, and they also do not score. On to the second for the Orioles. Nothing doing there. Yankees up to bat. They had 2 on, but were able to push across to run. On to the Oriole third. Wow, Chris Davis got out. What do you know? Paxton pitches a scoreless third inning. Yankees are up now. Urshela led off the inning, reaching on an error. And the next 2 Yankees were walked, leading to a... sorry, I can't talk here. Leading to bases loaded and no outs. And a grand salami. I can talk now. Grand slam for Gleyber Torres, giving the Yankees a 4-0 lead. And that'll bring in Velasquez. I think he's pitched in every single game this season. He'll be facing Stanton, who singles. And a 2-run homer by Sanchez. And the beast has been woken up. A single for Hicks and Andujar homers. I could do this all day. And Tauchman homers. Whew. Sweet beard of Odin. More singles and more runs. All right, so after 3, the Yankees have a 9-0 lead. Fantastic. Gives Paxton a little wiggle room. Orioles 4th inning will start off with Mancini. Oh, that was exciting. I'm not going to lie. Orioles, nothing doing there in the 4th. Yankees batting in the 4th, and they do not score. Back to the Orioles, who go 1-2-3. Armstrong's in for the Orioles against the Yankees here in the 5th. Double by Torres knocks in LeMahieu. And a single by Stanton knocks in Torres. We got runs all over the place. I wish they would save these for some games later in the season. That'll bring the Yankee lead to 12-0 after 5. Paxton's still going strong, but he walks Iglesias to start the 6th inning. And nothing doing there. On to the Yankee 6th. 2 singles, a double play, and an out. So that'll bring up the Orioles in the 7th. Paxton rolling along, only giving up 2 hits in 7 innings here. Now on to the Yankee 7th. Paul Fry in, and he gets out of that inning unscathed. On to the 8th. We're going to roll with Paxton. I don't baby pitchers. We'll see if that pays off. Another scoreless inning for Paxton. His energy was decent too. On to the Yankee 8th. scoreless. On to the ninth. Paxton's still doing okay on energy. He's got a shutout going. I would like to see a complete game shutout. Getting a little hairy. 2 on, 2 out in the ninth. And Paxton gets it done. Fantastic. A 12-0 Yankee win. Paxton going 2-0 for the season. So just a wonderful outing there, holding the Orioles to 5 hits on the day. The next broadcast will be the Yankees in Oakland, the West Coast opener. So hope you tune in, and we'll see you then. Take care.